And welcome everyone to the first ever edition. Well, I can't honestly say this is the first ever edition. I've tried a couple of these before and just wasn't happy with the way it turned out, so I'm giving it another try. So we'll call this the first edition of the Fan Club. I am your host with the most, toast, roast. I'll stop trying to rhyme. Words that rhyme with most, Fanboy 1977, and we are live. Well, sort of. I'm sure whenever anyone gets this, if I won't be live. From beautiful Decatur, Illinois. Anyway, and we are here to talk about professional wrestling. Mostly about the WWE. I don't really watch TNA that much anymore for it sucks. What can I say? Um, but this is a really good time to be wrestling right now. This is traditionally the best time for wrestling. This is the road to WrestleMania. And one of the most exciting pay-per-views of all time is just a few days away. Yes, I'm of course talking about the Royal Rumble. 30 men, over-the-top battle royal. The winner receives a shot for the title of his choice on the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania. We also, that night, have one of the most anticipated title matches in recent history. As the People's Champ, the Brahma Bull, The Rock, takes on the reigning and defending WWE Champion, the best in the world, CM Punk. Also that night, we have the new World Heavyweight Champion, Alberto Del Rio, taking on the Big Show for the World Heavyweight title. I'll actually have to look and see what the card is, because I'm not even sure what the rest of the card is. Bear with me just a minute. Anyway, those are really the big matches that we'll talk about right now. There's a U.S. title match, I believe, that's going to be on the pre-show. But because of the length of the Rumble, usually there's not a whole lot of other matches, filler matches, with the Rumble. But it's still one of the most exciting pay-per-views. I think that's because of the unpredictability of it. Even though they probably, like with most things, they already have a predetermined winner that creative will put over. But there's always that bit of the chance of something happening, of someone going over that maybe, well, when I mean over, not over as far as winning, but over the top rope that maybe not shouldn't have gone over the top rope when they did. Usually there are favorites you can always kind of point to, but I don't know. This year it looks like it could be different. But first, let's talk about the World Heavyweight title. In my mind, the best thing for this match would be for Del Rio to win. It just makes sense. You gave Show a pretty good, decent long run with the title, I think. And if you're gonna put over Ziggler with Money in the Bank, I think you're gonna want to do it with someone smaller. Now the rumor is that you're gonna have at WrestleMania Sheamus versus Orton for the World Heavyweight title. I have no problem with Orton versus Sheamus, but I do have a problem with it being for the World Heavyweight title. I just don't think it's a smart move to put it that match for the title. There's a few supposed matches at WrestleMania that I kind of have a problem with, but with a little bit of a tweaking, I think you can actually have a good Mania. Um, my prediction for this match will be Del Rio wins the match. Then, of course, we have the main big match of the night, which will be The Rock versus CM Punk. I kind of have a question whether or not this will be the last match of the night or whether they'll end with the Rumble. Traditionally, they always win with the Rumble, but with The Rock being who The Rock is, being such a huge, huge name, I wouldn't be surprised if they don't end the night with Rock versus Punk. Now, if they end the night with Rock versus Punk, then I would say that Rock will go over. However, if they went the Rumble, then I don't know. Personally, I would go with Punk. Rock doesn't need the title. I mean, even if you, I mean, okay. The rumor is they want Rock versus Cena too for the WWE title. Two problems I have with this. One, we don't need to see Rock Cena 2. Once was enough. This isn't Hogan Rock. This isn't Undertaker Shawn Michaels. This isn't Shawn Hunter Undertaker. This is just a match that does not need to happen again. I'm sorry if people disagree with me, but I'm sure there's a lot of more people that agree with me than that disagree with me. So, I would put Punk over with this match. And I'll tell you why. Not just because I think Punk is more deserving of keeping the title, but the rumor is that you have at WrestleMania you will have Punk versus The Undertaker. Awesome match. What a better way to set this match up than the night after WrestleMania, the Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania. Punk comes out. Or even I would even wait till Elimination Chamber. Maybe give Rock one more shot at Elimination Chamber. Punk still comes out on top. Punk comes back the next night on Raw and starts bragging about he's the best in the world. He just proved it. He beat The Rock not once but twice. Not only that, but he survived the Elimination Chamber. There's no one on this earth that can beat him. He's the best in the world. No power, no entity can stop him. And then you hear the dong of the bells. Taker comes out, and you have the challenge. It writes itself, people. Come on. That would be an awesome setup for a match. As far as Royal Rumble, there's a lot of interesting things you can do there. Ziggler. How about this? Ziggler wins Royal Rumble. He gets his guaranteed shot at WrestleMania. Let's say it's Ziggler versus Del Rio. You can have something like this. I think this would actually be fun. Del Rio wins the match. Ziggler goes insane, thinking, no, I can't win. This is it. Knocks Del Rio out with a chair or maybe even the briefcase, and then cashes in right away and becomes World Heavyweight Champion. It would be something different, something new. Or even, I've always wanted to see someone do this. Cash in during the middle of a match. You had two people wrestling a match, say Sheamus Orton. Just for names, because that's what they're saying is going to happen. In the middle of the match, while the match is still going on, here comes Ziggler, cashes in on someone who happens to be knocked out. 1, 2, 3, runs out with the title. It would kind of fit the character. I mean, if you look at it, the whole show-off character, wanting to always be in the spotlight, wanting to steal the show. So I think Ziggler has probably got a good chance of winning. Obviously, names like Cena are always going to be near the top. But I would say, in my mind, I think Ziggler has the best chance of winning. If you're going to go with a heel, if you're going to go with the face winning, I say Cena. Cena has the best chance of winning of the baby faces. So that is about it for right now. Those are my views on the Royal Rumble. Hopefully the next video will be a little bit longer and a little bit better. This was just kind of spur of the moment, just decided, hey, I'll make a wrestling video. Next week I'm going to talk a little bit about, maybe do a review of Monday Night Raw, my thoughts on the show, my thoughts on the Royal Rumble, and some more predictions for WrestleMania, and just overall my thoughts on some news and stuff going on in the wrestling business. So until next time, this is Fanboy1977, and you have been watching The Fan Club.